Let's talk about the future of tech. Because honestly, it's not some far-off thing anymore. It's here. And today, we're diving into the platform Google built to help you get ready for it. Google Skills. We're going to break down how it helps literally anyone, from a total newbie to a seasoned pro, get the skills that really matter right now.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle the big picture, why AI skills are basically essential these days. Then, we're going to take a tour of the Learning Hub itself. After that, we'll get into the science of how you learn best, how you can actually prove what you know, and finally, we'll look at the community that's there to back you up.
All right, first things first, we have to set the stage. And the main idea here is really simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. We're not waiting for some AI future to arrive. We're already living in it.
This line from Google it nails it, right? AI isn't a sci-fi concept anymore. It's a real, practical tool that's changing jobs, changing industries, it's changing everything. And that means being able to adapt is more important than ever. And, this isn't some new thing for Google. They've been at this for over a decade, building AI into the tools we all use every single day. So with all that experience, they're not just some tech company. They're more like a seasoned guide who can help you navigate this whole new world.
Okay, so we all agree AI is here and it's not going anywhere. The big question is, how do you get the skills you need to thrive in it? Well, that brings us to the platform itself. This is Google's answer for building a career that's ready for whatever comes next.
Think of Google Skills as your one-stop shop for future-proofing your career. It's this one single place where you can learn everything from the basics of cloud computing all the way to the seriously cutting-edge stuff in artificial intelligence.
And we're talking about the really cool stuff here. You can dive into Vertex AI to build and deploy your own machine learning models. You can mess around with Gemini, which is Google's super powerful AI, or you can use AutoML to automate things. You can even master prompt design, which is basically the art of talking to an AI. These aren't just buzzwords. These are the actual tools that are building our tomorrow.
But look, having a ton of great courses is really only half the battle, right? What makes the information actually stick? Well, it all comes down to how you learn, and Google's approach is based on some pretty hard data about what actually works.
And check this out. A whopping 77% of learners say they prefer to have some kind of instructor-led training. It just goes to show, even with all this tech, we still really value that human connection and guidance when we're trying to learn something new.
And here's the kicker. That preference leads to insane results. With an instructor leading the way, the completion rate for courses jumps to an incredible 90%. That means people aren't just starting, they're finishing. They're actually walking away with the skills they came for.
I mean, just look at this comparison to really get it. That 90% completion rate for instructor-led courses, it's sitting right next to self-paced learning, which often struggles to get even a 5% completion rate. The difference is it's night and day. It shows you how powerful a guided, hands-on approach really is.
And this isn't just a win for individuals. For businesses, this is a total game changer. Companies that actually invest in this kind of training see a 133% jump in employee retention. So yeah, if you want to keep your best people, helping them skill up is one of the smartest things you can do.
Okay, so you did the work, you finished the courses, you learned the new skill. What's next? I mean, how do you prove it? How do you show your boss or your network or a potential new employer what you can actually do?
Well, Google Skills lays out a super clear pathway for this. You can start with certificates to get those foundational skills. You don't need any experience. From there, you can level up and earn skill badges to show you have specific, practical talents. And then, for the highest level, you can go for a full certification with a proctored, industry-recognized exam.
So it doesn't matter what your goal is. Whether you're trying to start a whole new career, prove you've got a specific practical skill, or you want to be known as an absolute expert. There's a credential built just for that. And each one has a clear path to get you there.
And finally, let's talk about something that's absolutely critical for growing over the long term: community. Because let's be real, learning stuff all by yourself in a vacuum is tough. Real learning happens when you're connected with other people.
And that is exactly where the Google Cloud Innovators program comes in. It's basically designed to plug you into this global network of other developers, builders, and learners who are all on the same journey as you.
The benefits here are just so practical. It's not just about meeting people. As a member, you get 35 monthly credits to use for hands-on labs. That means you can take what you're learning and actually apply it in the real Google Cloud environment, building stuff, all at no cost to you. It's pretty amazing.
So, when you put it all together, everything you need is right there.
You've got the platform with all the right topics, a learning method that is proven to work, a clear way to get credentials, and a whole community ready to cheer you on.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer, and it really just leaves us with one last question. With all of these tools right at your fingertips, the only thing left to decide is, what are you going to build first?